Welcome back, you guys. Today we're gonna go to Greenleaf State Park. I figured, heck, we got a beautiful day out here. Why not get out and put some miles on this thing? Oh yeah. You gotta love it when you can just start your bike and you just, know it's gonna start. Something about that just rings fucking right with me, Says this place is about an hour and 30 minutes away from us, so I figured this would be definitely a good little clean ride. As I said, I want to continue making more of these videos where I just kind of go and see these cool little places. I'm a big fan of sightseeing and being able to just go and explore new places. Honestly, that's part of the reason why I have the mini bike too, and why I really like the mini bike, because you could go back in them real backwaters ass places, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sure once we get a little farther out here, we'll get to see a good change in scenery. I've never been to where we're going, so this is going to be a new one for me too. I just kind of was like, well, where's a good place that's near me, I guess? And so I threw it into Google, and I seen this place, and I was like, well, that sounds kind of interesting, so let's just go see. I threw it into the GPS. GPS said it was only an hour and a half away. Man, you can't beat that. Gives me enough time to go run up there and then run back, and still have plenty of daytime left to go and do whatever it is that I feel like I'm doing. Now, due to the whole not necessarily having a wind fairing up here or anything, when we jump up on the highway up here, it'd probably get too bad to even really hear, so I'll probably cut out here and get back to whenever we jump off the highway. That way we can get some more of maybe these places we rode through. I'm not sure, so the main attraction will definitely be going and spending some time at the park. Like I said, I ain't never been there before, so I think it'll be really neat to go and just check out this new park. So I'm gonna cut back with y'all on this when I get a little closer to the destination, or maybe whenever we are just not on the highway. So this little town's kind of looking cool. I don't really know exactly where it's at but it's just slowed down pretty much like 40 miles an hour, so I figured, hey, I could kind of come in here and talk a little bit, give y'all a little bit of a look at what this little area looks like. It's really just like built like a shotgun house. I really just one main road that kind of cuts this little place into two. And some of it was pretty nice back there. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. A good old mural right there. I love how we have a lot of those around here in Tulsa. Well, in Oklahoma, I guess. So this place is kind of neat. I'm kind of digging the vibe. It's really clean out here so far from what I've seen. This stuff is pretty cool. I love getting to come out here and see these new places, I think we're in Coweta. Yeah, you see that good old water tower right there. There's some cows. If y'all like cows, there's some cows. They're eating, staying healthy. Holy moly, look at that shot. It is just straight road. Well, you guys, as soon as we head into something else that's a little more interesting, I'll come back out here. Maybe if I got some more thoughts on some stuff, I'll see y'all soon. All right, so we're slowing a little bit down here. Boy, this wind is blowing out here today. I got this Harley leather vest, right? Back when I first got my first Sportster. and the button, it broke off on the top, and so I replaced it with like a Walmart button that I got, and we didn't have the right tools to do it, so I just like made it work, if you get what I mean. Just kind of use something similar to what the tool was to just kind of more or less get the job done. And boy, this wind is so strong, it's blowing that top button clean off of the thing every single time I get a strong gust of wind coming to the side of me, hitting me. It just blows my vest right open, and if I just ride with the vest right open, my shirt's whipping the crap out of me. It is a windy day out here. This place is pretty neat right here. Definitely always see a lot of Walmart Quick Trips out here, and McDonald's. So prevalent. And I've got to say, I thought the stock seat, like everybody talks crap on the stock seats, man, this one just ain't bad neither. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's as comfortable as the Saddleman seat that I had at one point in time, but shoot, for what this thing is, it's freaking working good if you ask me. 420 Wally. That's an interesting store. So that'd be interesting. How many of y'all watching are from Oklahoma, and how many of y'all would actually be interested in going and just hearing about some of the stuff they have at some of these stores? Because I do have my card and I could go over some of the stuff. I don't want to necessarily start like a whole thing for just weed and whatnot. That'd be that's just not really prevalent to me. There's a lot of people doing that right now, but I could go to some of these stores and just review a product or two, just to be like, hey, if you're rolling through town, or if you're rolling through this part of town, I guess, you can come check this place out. More or less just give up whether or not it's even worth going to the store, by my own opinions. I've got 40 more minutes, it says, before we get to arrive at the destination. So far, the time's kind of been flying by. An hour and a half away isn't really very far away. Especially if you're just out there cruising like on the highway like I was doing. While it's very annoying to have to deal with the strong headwinds blowing you around, it is pretty efficient to just get on the highway and go. And this bike is handling it great. I'm actually really enjoying this trip so far. Really comfortable. My butt's pretty comfortable. My back's not hurting. Nothing weird like that. Some more cows for y'all cow lovers, and a donkey, a jackass if you may. Ooh, there's that wind creeping back up on me. It makes me want to ride sideways. Alrighty, you guys. It looks like I'm going to be dealing with some faster winds, and I'm going to have to check out for a moment. Wow, look at this, you guys. This is really nice. 40 miles an hour feels so calm. Wow. Sometimes you roll into these different parts, man, you're like, golly, I just wish I stayed here. Okay, Oklahoma. That's where we're at the moment. This place is definitely okay, you guys. It was really pretty. anytime anybody sees some stuff they know some stuff about, go ahead and let it know down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys, especially when we're rolling through these different places. If y'all have seen these places before, or if you know a little bit about the area, I love to hear more about it. I imagine as I continue to do more of these videos, I'll probably roll through and learn more about the different little towns and stuff that are around me and everything. And so I think it's really interesting to kind of find this stuff out, you know what I mean? Or just necessarily just go and check these places out, because, you know, we live in a small world sometimes. Well, most of the time, right? And people don't really get that. A lot of the people think that this place is just so big, and it is in a sense, but man, this world can definitely be a small place. And something as simple as just going and checking out some of these places that are only an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours away from you, you'd be really surprised on what you're missing out on every day, or some stuff you would have never expected to see in your life living right, you know, an hour away from you. Holy smokes, look at that thing. It's just completely collapsed in on itself. There ain't even nothing left of it. It says historical marker ahead. I wonder what we got going up here ahead. Well, I tell you what, I wonder how rough this wind's coming in, because it feels horrible without having a fairing up here. Oh my God. Holy moly, boys. That's pretty cool. But golly, being up here on this bridge just sucks. Oh my God. I thought I was going to get blown off my bike back there. I love how you get through these places. There's just dramatic color shifts in the grass. You know, maybe I wasn't paying attention enough, or maybe I just didn't see it, but I didn't see any historical landmark or anything like that. But then again, I could have definitely just missed it because I was bracing for all that wind back there. Y'all wouldn't believe how crazy this feels. Mainly because it's blowing sideways though. It's like you literally get blown to the side. It's not even coming directly at you or from behind you. I've changed directions a little bit right now, so it's not too horrible, but back there it was blowing sideways. Look at that. That is really pretty. This grass is so green. I can't be the only one who loves to see grass like that. I don't know why. But I'm like, every time I see it, I'm like, man, it just looks like a good place. Look at that. You see what I mean by that? It's just crazy looking, if you ask me. I mean, it's so surreal. Moly. You see, there goes that wind blowing crazy again. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a fairing to take any super long trips and be comfortable, but look at those right there. Maybe that's what it was talking about. Golly. Holy moly. Going over these bridges are a pain. Some homeless camps up in there. Look at that. That is dope. This is like a bicycle track? Or was it a dirt bike track? I don't even know. Muskogee Church of Christ. So I'm taking it as we're in Muskogee at the moment, and I must say this trip right here alone is already making me feel like I made the right choice by switching over here to this street, Bob. This thing I am just absolutely loving it. I'm not gonna lie. It's so freaking comfortable. Alrighty, so this looks like it's a little interesting. Check out this, like, road view, man. This is so nice. This is nice and curvy. You're running through the woods. This is just so nice, you guys. I guess this is Camp Grubber on the side. This is said shoot, I'm sure I've seen another sign up here, like National Guard or something like that, I believe it said. Central Europe Gate Industrial Insurance. Surely they'll have another sign up here saying something. Huh, guess not. Another interesting little thing. Bragg's. Entering Bragg's now. So this is the first time I've ever been in this town, ever. Bragg's Bar. Yeah, the man driving the tractor. That's how you know you're in the right place. Greenleaf State Park. One more mile. We're almost there, boys. And it definitely feels like we're out there. But to my amazement, it looks like we've only used about maybe half a tank. So I'm really happy with the gas mileage on this thing. And if you guys have any places you think it'd be interesting to see me travel that's in Oklahoma, just drop them down. I can't assure you that I'll definitely go to it, but if it's close enough, you best assured bet that I will make a video out of going and seeing it, just to see, just to check it out. I love, like I said, seeing new places. So honestly, that's, you know, a big fun thing of mine to do. So I don't see it as a downfall, even going somewhere to check out something to eat even. So any destination, like a food place, stuff like that, I'll definitely head out to it. Oh yeah, it looks like here's the lake. Here we go. Time to go check this place out. So I've never been back here before. All vehicles must purchase parking pass. Uh-oh. I'll have to buy a parking pass. Alright, you guys, so we just got here, went ahead and paid for my parking pass, so that way I don't have to worry about getting my shit towed. Let's take a look a little bit at what we got here. Just some information. We got pictures of some birds up here. Some of the, what I'm guessing is just the local wildlife for this area. Pretty neat if you ask me. Let's go on over here. There's a pretty interesting place. It looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these pictures are really, you can tell they've been out here for a while. Kind of hard to see. Kind of a little map. Taking it as this is going to be a really good place to go get some pictures of birds at, judging by the thing there. Look at that right there. Bobcat. That's not something you would really want to see out here, huh, would it? Alright, so I'm going to take a little walk off into this little cut of woods over there. Maybe we'll get out some of this freaking wind. Alrighty guys, so I didn't know if y'all could read it very well, so I figured I'd just read out what it says. It says, times were hard in the 1930s, called the Great Depression. Large numbers of Americans were unemployed and many families lived in poverty. President Roosevelt and the federal government enacted legislation that provided work relief and hope for America. Collectively, these programs were called the New Deal. Two of these New Deal programs, the Civilian Conservative Corps, the CCC, and the Works Progress Administration, the WPA, provided much-needed jobs as well as constructed parks, roads, lakes, and shelter beds, public buildings, and schools throughout the country. The CCC and the WPA left a lasting legacy of public benefit that is now enjoyed by current and future generations of America. This looks pretty cool. It's really neat right there. You can see it goes all the way up over there. This is just right on the other side of that. The remains of gas pumps. So it says that this here is all the remains of a pit toilet. I'm kind of curious how they know that. I mean, obviously there's a divot in the ground right there. It's a little easier to see off camera, but how do you know something didn't just dig a hole, I guess. Old loading dock. This is pretty interesting right here. So that's pretty much all. This was like, I'm assuming one of the little work camps they had here. That was pretty much all that's down in there a little bit. So I guess we're gonna go and check out some different areas now. All right, you guys. Now that we're out of the woods back there and we're back on the bike, we'll go cruise a little bit around right here. I just thought that place looked a little interesting back there, so I figured I'd go check it out. And let's go check out the rest of the campground. I definitely do see myself coming to actually camp out here in this place maybe one time, so that might be a potential video for the future. So we're just gonna go ahead and check this all out a little bit. Looks like if you have some kids, they got a fair amount of stuff right there, kind of keep them entertained. Oh, don't you hate it when your back itches and you're on your bike? Definitely a lot of trails that go through here. This seems like definitely a nice park to go and camp at. If you're like a big trail person when you like to go camping, you just like to go walk the trails, I think you would be in love with this place right here. There's so many different areas, turn-offs and stuff into the woods, and it seemed like they on their little poster board back there that they had quite a bit of trails that run through all kinds of different places through here. And you know, most importantly, as y'all can see, it's really clean out here. There's tons of space. Now, I'm sure as the summer goes on, this will be a very, very popular site for people to go camp at. Look at this. This is pretty neat. Well, this is one of them turns, boy. This is that's fun right there. When we went and rode the scenic byway, they had a lot of turns like that when you're going down the mountains. It's really fun. Whee! Just fall down the hill. Don't even need to use the engine. Check this out. This looks really nice too. So let's go this way. Trailhead Campground. Yeah, see this? It looks really pretty up here too. Looks like this all comes to a dead end here. Ooh. Definitely looks like a wonderful place to go camping at, I'm not gonna lie. That, you see that? You can poop in comfort. Heated fishing dock. What? Well, you guys, they have a heated fishing dock over here, if that's what you were ever looking for. It says cabins only beyond this point. So I think this is where you'd be going if you stay in a cabin. This is really nice. Pretty cool. Ooh. Looks like I need to turn around over here. This place is super nice right here. These would be wonderful to go and stay in. Man, I must say, that lake looks gorgeous right now. Sometimes I wish I had me a boat, but boy, those things are expensive. Check this one out. What is that? Yeah, see, there's a lot of hiking things up here. I imagine this definitely would be really cool to do if you had some days to spend up here. Definitely a really big park so far. A lot of different areas to go camping and stuff. Whee! Try not to get ourselves in trouble driving fast through here. Really not, but you know how it is in parks. You definitely don't want to be moving too fast. Alrighty, you guys, so thanks for joining me on this next trip. Hope y'all really enjoyed it. I think this place is definitely really nice. Would be a great place to go camping at. If you're thinking about coming down here this summer to go ahead and get some camping done, I'd really suggest it. If y'all have made it to the end now, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and if you can, share this with somebody. Maybe we can get more of a following going. We just reached 50. I think last time I looked, we was at 52 subscribers. It is great seeing that number increase there, and I'm glad to have more of y'all on here every day. Thanks for coming back for another video, you guys.